Ramses II, the great pharaoh of ancient Egypt and his enduring legacy. When time seeks to erase names from memory, Ramses II rises like a colossus against oblivion, his legacy still echoing through temples, scrolls, and the very sands of Egypt. Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great, is one of the most illustrious figures in ancient Egyptian history. His reign, which spanned more than 6 decades during the 13th century BCE, marked a golden age of prosperity, monumental architecture, and cultural revival. Yet, beyond the stone-carved grandeur, Ramses crafted a legacy as much through his enduring image as through his diplomatic genius. What makes Ramses II a towering figure in both history and mythology? His ambitious building projects, from the colossal Abu Simbel temples to the Ramesseum, weren't just political statements, they were immortal blueprints of power. But more than his military victories or divine statues, it was his ability to centralize Egypt's might, secure its borders, and project stability that made him the great. At the core of his legacy lies the Battle of Kadesh against the Hittites, one of the earliest battles recorded in history with tactical detail. Though often debated, Ramses' self-depiction as a victorious warrior shaped the narrative of heroism and divine favor. His eventual peace treaty with the Hittites, considered the world's first known international treaty, revealed a pragmatic and visionary ruler who understood the value of diplomacy over prolonged conflict. The religious dimension of his reign was equally impactful. By aligning himself closely with gods like Amun-Ra and depicting himself as semi-divine, Ramses blurred the line between man and deity. This powerful identity fusion cemented his status not only as a ruler but as a living god, one whose image persisted long after his death. Curiously, his body, preserved in astonishing condition, continues to awe scientists and enthusiasts today. This physical continuity offers an eerie, tangible connection to a past that feels mythical yet remains rooted in reality. For modern admirers and Egyptology scholars, Ramses II is a case study in statecraft, cultural branding, and historical endurance. His story urges us to ask, how does one become eternal? The urgency to preserve and explore his legacy grows as modern challenges threaten many archaeological treasures. You can dive deeper into this fascinating legacy on our blog at peakweb.info, where we unravel the mystery and majesty of Ramses II. Visit the link in the description to explore more. How do you think Ramses II would want to be remembered today, and do you believe he succeeded? Share your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation.